Larry Kudlow asked the question, could tonight deliver a populist surprise? I hope so. I certainly hope so. 'Cause people are fed up about what's going on, the state of our country, the state of our economy, how they put other people countries ahead of us American citizens that work in this country, work hard in this country, pay taxes in this country, and we're last on when it comes to anything that has to do with this world, which is just unacceptable, and people are fed up. That's why the populist movement is so popular. So we're gonna play this clip. We're gonna talk about it. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button. Share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. Also, follow me on X and Instagram as well. All right, so let's just get right to this clip. The great Larry Kudlow.
Could tonight deliver a populist surprise part 2? That's the subject of the riff. So as we talked about it last night, all the ace pollsters could be missing a number of built-in advantages for former President Trump. A big voter registration shift favoring Republicans in more than 30 states, and a big GOP early voting turnout, both completely unlike 2020. Here's a quick example in the crucial swing state of Pennsylvania. In 2020, Democrats had a 1.1 million advantage in early voting. This year, that margin has been cut down to only 400,000. Staying in Pennsylvania, party registration favored Democrats by 1.2 million during the Obama years, by 686,000 in 2020. But here in 2024, that registration margin has been cut down to only 281,000. What's more, the GOP is basically keeping its gains. In recent years, 203,000 Democrats switched to the Republican column, but only 97,000 Republicans switched to the Democratic column. And I want to give a big hat tip to my friend James Freeman in his great Wall Street Journal column. So, have pollsters picked up on this? I kind of don't think so.
Absolutely not. The polls are not reflecting that. I think these polls are rigged to try to make the Democrats look more popular than what they really are.
Democratic slump in early voting covers all the swing states. Republican advantage in registration covers over 30 states throughout the country. Not only are these trends a function of better GOP political management of the election machinery, but also they reflect how much Mr. Trump has widened his working class coalition.
That is facts. Trump has never been more popular than he is today. I mean, you can go to any hood and they mess with Trump, any barbershop and they mess with Trump. This is why they're trying to throw black men under the bus and try to say, hey, it's black men's fault. Black men don't want to vote for Kamala Harris. It's not because she's a female. It's not because she's black. It's because we don't hold the same values as her. It's simple as that. I mean, we're voting with our dollars. We're voting with our common sense, not with emotions, and not voting with someone because they're a person of color or any type of identity politics.
It's a multiracial populist coalition, including whites, Hispanics, blacks, Asians, young people, union members, and others. And one key reason for this broader populist coalition in particular is the economy. Inside the economy, let's cut to the chase. First, average annual inflation under President Trump was only 1.9%. Under Biden-Harris, 6.4% annually, with a 9% peak. Second, the key metric is always take-home pay. Ronald Reagan made this famous 40 years ago. Excluding COVID, median incomes under Trump for black Americans increased nearly $5,000. That's double the gain under Biden-Harris. For Hispanics, take-home pay under Trump increased about 7 times more than Biden-Harris. Asian families saw take-home pay go up 10 times more than under Biden-Harris. Overall, For Americans of all stripes, median family income surged $7,690 under Mr. Trump. That's about 7 times more than the meager $1,050 they saw under Biden-Harris.
Ridiculous.
Big hat tip to Art Laffer for his op-ed piece in today's New York Post. Art's going to be here in a moment. Another key point, 3 years under President Trump, 1.6 million Hispanic Americans, 1.1 million Black Americans, and 450,000 Asian Americans were lifted out of poverty.
Yep.
Overall, 6.6 million Americans were lifted out of poverty. The total for Biden-Harris, just 760,000. In other words, Trump not only significantly increased take-home pay, but he reduced poverty by nearly 9-fold. This is one key reason why minority groups have moved into the Trump Working Folks Coalition. Yep. I don't think even the best pollsters have taken account of all this. Mr. Trump on the campaign trail talks about a new golden age for all Americans on the economy. You know, he's got a track record on this. And he says, are you better off than you were 4 years ago? And I haven't even mentioned the border catastrophe or the related crime wave, the revolt against woke, or the collapse in foreign policy. But on all of it, he says, Mr. Trump says, Kamala broke it, and he's going to fix it. Well, tonight's the night. If you haven't already, everybody should go out and vote. Go ahead and vote.
Right.
If you voted once, maybe you can vote several times. It's all right. Heading down to the last
Don't do
couple of
that.
hours. Personally, I'd rather be in Mr. Trump's shoes tonight, but that's just me. And that's the riff. All right, kids.
Right. Yeah. Vote, vote, vote if you haven't already. If it's still time, if your polls are still open, run down and make sure you vote. But I agree with everything Larry Kudlow said there. Kamala Harris broke the economy. Let's bring Trump back to fix it. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.